Hello friends, thank you for having me in your space once again. This is Andrew Bernard and we are talking about relationship and the program is Relationship Plus. We started talking on the stages of marriage 2 weeks ago. I did highlight on the different stages of marriage we'll be looking at, and last week we talked about the romantic stage. Today we'll be looking at the rebellious stage. What is this rebellious stage and why did I call it the rebellious stage? It is the stage where it dawns on you suddenly that your Prince Charming is not as charming as you thought. That Cinderella can forget her shoes at home and she cannot stand tall in the party when you go out dancing. Suddenly you realize that this guy that I'm crazy about has very terrible mouth odor or body odor. That they have insecurities that they are battling with. It suddenly dawns on you that they are your average everyday person out there. This happens. It comes sometimes with a lot of shock. The rebellious stage is that stage when you find out that this person told me 8 o'clock. In the last 7 months, he's been coming back 10 p.m. and every time I complain, he reacts. I never knew this person has short temper. For your information, it is common with a lot of people. And why is it called a rebellious stage? With this knowledge, you suddenly start wondering, did I settle for this? What am I doing here? How did I get here? A woman recently talked to me and said to me, this is not what I bargained for in marriage. If I have to turn my time over again, I definitely will not marry this man. Well, for your information, my dear viewers, most marriages go through that cycle. So the rebellious stage is that stage where you suddenly realize that there is more to your partner than the figure 8 they have, than their height, than their Queen's English, than their perfume, than that, he smells so perfect, than their eloquence. There is more to your partner than that. And when you see them sleeping, have you seen some men snore at night? Loudspeaker is not as loud as they are snoring. Some women, it just dawns on you that these people are your average people behind the camera. I have good news for you. I'll say it again. It is normal. Now, how do you cope with this rebellious stage? That you find out that your partner is like every other person, is not enough reason to work out. You're already in. Take time to study. Remember, we define marriage as a journey you willingly embark on with someone you love. So take time to study the person. Stop that assumption that, this person is perfect. Just take time, keep observing. You cannot go far in life without observing people. Because in observing, you know how to relate to them. In observing, you know how to manage their emotions. It is key to dealing with rebellious state. Number 2, as much as it is possible, accept the person for who they are. Oftentimes, when you're in the rebellious stage, you think yelling will solve it. The most your yelling will do is to keep the person calm, and what they want to do, they will do eventually. Somebody said, jokingly, that whenever my husband shouts, I keep quiet because he wants me to, but in my heart, I'm still shouting back at him. It is common. It happens a lot out there. So if you want to deal with the rebellious stage effectively, remember these 2 things. Accept your partner for who they are, for what they are, and take time to observe them. If you can put these 2 things in motion, gradually, among other things you'll find out, you will come to realize that you are not better than them. Because believe me, it takes 2 to tango. Yes, maybe you don't have hot temper, but you have an attitude that is putting them off as well. Because there is something you probably are doing that is triggering their weakness, just like you're having issues. So having said this, take note, rebellious stage happens in every relationship. If you want to deal with it effectively, accept your partner for who they are. It is too late to want to change, unless on extreme cases. Number 2, if you really want to show them love, observe them. Know how to manage them and their emotions. Next week we'll be talking about reassessment, and until then, please take time, apply these things, and God will bless you richly in Jesus' name.